Tell about what happened with the arrest last week.
Well, what happened was, it wasn't last week, but there was there's two sets of arrests we had. The one during the first week and one, last week or the beginning of this week. What wound up happening is they wouldn't let us go in the grass after 11 p.m. because the park is closed from 11 to 6. But a lot of people who are really trying to occupy, trying to hold ground onto the grass, wanted to gain numbers and stay in the grass so the cops wouldn't come and arrest everybody, which is a public park anyway, and we're trying to show our right to assemble. So what wound up happening is some people were holding hands and refused to leave the park, and they arrested them. It happened both times. I was one of the arrestees. The first time, I was one of the two veterans. There was actually 3 veterans. One of them didn't really mention he was a veteran. But and I think it's just unfair. And it's really a silly reason why they won't let us in the park. We went and talked to the mayor about it, and his main excuse was he couldn't give us any special privileges because he can't give any groups special privileges, as in he claimed like the Tea Party or the KKK or any groups, period. And what we're saying is, don't even just do it because we are a group. Open it to the entire public overnight. We're not just saying do that for us. You know what I mean? It's a public park. We want the right to assemble as long as we want to assemble.
I understand you're not allowed to set foot on the park there, even though you haven't been convicted of anything?
Yeah, our court date hasn't even came yet, and we're not allowed to step back into the park. The reason they arrested us was because of trespassing after warning. But we're still not allowed to go in the park from a year from the time. So, yeah.
And you mentioned you were a veteran. Where did you serve?
I was in the Marines. I was stationed on Camp Lejeune. I went to Iraq twice, Israel, Ireland, Germany, and Kuwait twice. We just stopped in. Okay, well, I'm a member of the Direct Action Group here in Occupy Orlando, and I think this is probably the most important group we have besides the media team, because we go to every single community event, city council meetings, Orange County Public School Board meetings, Lynx bus transportation meetings, and any meetings that they have that are public for Orange County and Orlando. We go to these meetings, and we go in there 30 people deep, where normally there's nobody in these meetings. A lot of these meetings, they're just making decisions, and and the public are normally unaware what's going on. So we go to these meetings, run a live stream, every single thing on the internet, and that's what we're going to be doing from now on. And you can see the power we have, because when we walk in these meetings, a lot of times they see our cameras and they know that everybody's looking, so their decisions, they're very careful with what they're saying, with the decisions that they make, and we've been making a lot of them change their minds based on the information that we have been given. This whole powwow here, which we call Occupy, it's been a collective mind that has been coming together and has been a mesh of ideas that can change the way we look at society. And